What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today we are finally going to fix the KTM. My brand new 2021 KTM with 30 miles on it is broken. Also, at the end of this video, I'll show you guys a sneak peek of my new drift car, so stay to the end if you want to see that thing. All right, as usual with working on anything in my garage, I got to play some musical bikes and to get everything moved around. Probably could just pull the M2 out, but I think there'll be enough room to just move it around. Okay, so what sucks about this bike? Brand new, 36 miles on it, already broken. So there's two things I need to do to the bike. One of them, must do. Everyone who buys one of these, you should definitely do this. The second one is more just a preference. I think it's the way they should have come. So the first thing, when you're in the garage moving the bike around, the kickstand pops up. And it is so annoying. I've dropped this bike already once moving it around because it's just awkward when you go like this and it pops up like that, and then you go to put it back down and there's no kickstand there. It's just ridiculous. So what you can do, it's a really easy fix and it'll make your bike feel way better. All you gotta do is set it down, and then you get this bag right here that it came with. And in here, we have a baggie that'll fix it. So in this bag, you're gonna need this bolt right here. You can tell it's already pre-Loctited. They want you to put this on. I believe it's gonna be, yeah, a 45. All right, so you get your 45. And you're gonna back this bolt off right here. That bolt on the bottom of the kickstand. There you go. And then so you can see from factory, there's this spacer on it. So all you gotta do is take that spacer off, but then this bolt would be too long. So they provide you with this shorter one, and that's what this is. So that goes right back in there. And that torques it right down. Now, we should be able to put the kickstand down. It'll stay down. Can move the bike around. And the kickstand stays. Voila. Definitely a must-do mod. Now the second mod is something I personally think, especially if you're gonna be streeting the bike, this is something I think you should do, but once again, this one isn't as necessary. All right, so this next one isn't something that comes with the bike, but I think it's super important, and I'll explain why in a second here. So what this is it's gonna click right into your factory handguards right there. So one bolt will go there, one will there, and then it goes into your grip like that. And once I get it installed, I'll show why it's super important to have these on your bike. But first things first, let's get it installed. I'm gonna need to drill out these grips. I can afford Milwaukee drill bits, but I can't afford a Milwaukee drill. Oh sweet, that went right through like rubber. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be plastic or metal on the outside of the grip. Sometimes lock-ons have that. I could probably get away with just going straight to the 3/8. Maybe, oh, there we go. The little Ryobi that could. That should be enough. So if you drill this out with a 3/8 drill bit like I just did, instead of cutting it with a razor blade, if you come up close here, you can see when you pop that in, it's a nice snug fit. You have to drill installing this kit too, which is kind of interesting, but the best way to do these is get it threaded in till it's about like right there. Get a little bit of a gap on it, and then you can put it in like that. Can't install it yet because I have to drill. Get it all mocked up. I don't know, maybe I won't drill it. So they give you a screw to drill and tap into here right there. but I honestly think it's pretty well mounted. I think if I just bolt it there and bolt it here, I think that'll be more than enough for what I'm trying to use it for. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Is one of these silver guys, which go on the back side. There we go. Sometimes it's nice to have a little 6mm wrench. You don't use it very often, but I'll explain why these are important in a second here once I get the other one installed. Okay, so that one's on, nice and straight. Now I'll go ahead and tighten up that one. You want that nice and cinched so it's not going anywhere. Okay, now let's drill out the other side. I like how that looks, that's nice and clean. It's like an OEM Plus. Okay, sick. Now I got that one drilled. I really like that finish. That's like a nice like OEM Plus type finish. It's not too butchered, I think. Yeah, make my life a little easier if I thread that in first. Or not. Oh crap. I forgot. I'm probably gonna need to cut this one all the way off because it's the throttle side. My throttle does not turn now. This side, it doesn't matter. Forgot about that. There we go. All right, so time to see how much I'm gonna need to take off this. There's like a, these lock-on grips have this really hard part. That's like, this white part's like a hard plastic. It's weird. All right, so I pretty much got all of the rubber off. Now it's just this hard plastic. And another thing you could do if you didn't wanna cut it is if you just, another thing you can do if you don't want to cut up your grip as much is just not push it in all the way, because that will make it not spin. So what you do is you just pull it off like a couple millimeters and it should spin good there. Okay, cool. That seems less restrictive. Let's see if it will actually turn. There we go, perfect. Try to keep it just a smidge off, but not a lot. There we go. Grip works perfect. All right, so now why should you put these on your bike? Or why do I always run bikes with this on it? So mostly this applies for street riding, but I guess the same kind of thing applies for dirt. But when you have bare end bars like that, if you lay the bike down on street, those bars will catch and they dig into the ground and then they flip and bend and break stuff. But when you have these on, when you go down, that is gonna be the first thing to hit the ground, and it's gonna be a nice soft plastic. And because it's this nice plastic, it'll just slide down the road, touching the tires and the handlebars, and that's it. So it'll save your bike if you go down on the street. It's basically like a frame slider for a street bike, like I have on the S1000, but it's for dirt bikes. So, and also saves your hands a little, makes it so your hands are less likely to get busted up, but that's the biggest reason it's sliding on the street. All right, so now that we're done working on the KTM, I'm gonna show you guys the new drift car. It is dark outside, so I'm just gonna show you guys the interior tonight. All right, so I just went to start the drift car to turn the lights on and the battery's completely dead. So there probably is something draining it. I don't know what it is, but there's like absolutely nobody home at the, like no dash lights, anything. So I'm just gonna have to use my flashlight. But here's the interior of the drift car. So it's an E46 BMW. Definitely a little bit of a beater, but that's how drift cars are supposed to be. It's a 5-speed manual with an e-brake. Also, a lot of the other stuff that makes a car drift ready has been done. It has BC coilovers. It has a Mishimoto radiator, the metal valve cover, all the stuff you need to start drifting has been done. All I need to do to it is the diff's welded, so, and all of the bushings are stock underneath the car, so I need to do like the Guibo, transmission mounts, motor mounts have already been done. I'll do the subframe mounts and like the diff mounts and all that type of stuff. And then it should be ready to go and have fun once I have an extra battery, so I'll just throw the new battery in it and then try to see if there's like a light draining it or something. But some fun content gonna be coming with this car. I just need to get it, go through it, make sure it's good to go, get all the bushings good. That way I don't throw a drive shaft or something, but should be fun. But thanks for tuning into today's video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.